This video, when I even start, I haven't scripted this one. I usually semi-script these videos, or script what I'm going to say, but I have no talking points for this one, mainly because the people that you'll see later on in the video are kind of making the bulk of it. Yeah, I wanted to just talk about community for a sec. I think specifically at the age I'm at now, community has been more important to me than it ever has. And I have such beautiful people around me, such a beautiful community around me. And I was reflecting on community and why it's so important, and also the like God loves community, that Jesus loves community, and we're here on earth to be in fellowship with one another and to be in community and to lean on one another, love each other, all that good stuff. And so, yeah, I think when I first came out of school, let's give a little bit of backstory. When I first came out of school, it was when I was like just taking my walk with Christ seriously. And I went to college, sixth form, and obviously, if you haven't watched episode 1, I was fighting for my life with anxiety. And it was just such an isolating time. I went to a sixth form college that was different from my secondary school, and so I barely knew anyone. Anxiety was knocking up my behind. And then the shame and condemnation that was attached to that just led me to like hide a lot and like shrink a lot and not really letting anyone know what was going on in my sixth form college, or any of my friends really, and my peers. And then as a young Christian as well, it also felt like there wasn't any other young Christians about. But that's not even the truth, but that's how it felt. It felt like, where are the people that are hungry for Christ, that want to like deepen their relationship with God? It just felt like everyone was kind of on their own thing, and so all of those elements played a part into me feeling like really isolated during that time. From then till now, I've really built like a really solid community of friends. Like, my friends are really them guys. I feel like it's when everyone always says that their mum's the best. It's like I hear it, but you see my people them. Like, even with church as well, I feel my church, right, it's growing now, praise be to God. But for the longest time, I was the only one that was my age at my church. There were so many times where I thought about like leaving, like maybe I should go somewhere else where like, there's more people my age, people that are more my peer group, people that, all this kind of temptations and stuff. Just funny story about that, actually. There was a time where I was thinking about moving to another church, and then I jumped on a live of that said church, and they were condemning church hoppers, and I said, yeah, it's a sign. Yeah, I think as time has gone on, I've just seen the wealth that comes with community, and like, yeah, not even just community that's my peers, but like experiencing community, or really like honing in on community that is diverse in age has been really, really beautiful from my church experience. Like, my church is very much a family church, and we have babies all the way up to seniors. Yeah, like leaning into the community that God has given me, into these people. And it's not even about people being perfect, or people doing the right thing all the time, or people not making mistakes. Life with community is so rich, so much richer than it is without. And I think for a long time I was convinced that I could do this thing by myself, like just do life by myself, and that I'm just good by myself. And I think that was also a low-key trauma response, like that happy independence. But yeah, I've just found community, specifically in the last year or so, 2 years, just to be so, just enrich my life to the max. And even with like doing life with people actually makes things more complicated. Like, doing life with people actually makes life more challenging, makes it more stretching. It actually can make it harder when you're with people with different personalities, people who've got different opinions, people who were raised different, people who think differently, all these different things. Like, it can feel like it's just an easy thing to do, just to isolate, or just to not really do the people thing. And I just really feel like that's it's a trick. I feel like it's trickery to believe that, because we cannot really do it alone, and we shouldn't do it alone, and it's rubbish to do it alone, to be honest, to be frank.
Yes, so yeah, we got married almost a month ago now. Isn't that crazy? A large proportion was paid for by other people. it feels like letting people be God's hand of generosity. Like, people have been answered prayer, you know, they have been an answer to prayer. The truth is, I saw a TikTok the other day, when you feel there is no way for something, that is God's prerequisite for making a way. When you've gone round in your head and figured out, how can I make a way for this? How can I do it like this way? Can I do it? And there's still no way. That's when God makes a way, because like you said, he's a way maker. He makes a way where there is no way. The truth is, we wanted to get married in our hearts, but there wasn't a physical way that we could see that we could get married. It was like, bro, we're gonna have to just do this in faith now. I have to be this for other people now as well. People thought it important and valuable to give money, their hard-earned cash. When people have baby showers, when people get married, when people have new jobs, when they get new houses, we have to bless them, because it's such a beautiful time. And I've been on the receiving end of people just giving and being like, rah, like, I really couldn't have figured it out if this person didn't give me this thing. And we've got to do that for other people, man. That's what it means to be a village. I think even if we find it hard to make community, I think we know deep down that it shouldn't be like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's no fun, like, moving and not being able to ask anyone for help. That is the ghetto. Going through a huge life change and not having anyone come around to check in on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, and there are good people around. There are good people. Start in a church, because the people of the Lord, the saints are good people. Ain't no goodness in doing things by yourselves, man. So...
when I think of community, our house was always like the house that had the birthdays and the Boxing Days and the barbecues. Like, it was always here. I guess from the inside, I've always understood, like, community just brings so much joy. Being able to be a part of the house that facilitates those, that's kind of like the hub for family, cousins, friends, and the joy is there, the peace is there when we're all together. For me, it's like just being a part of the house, like the HQ, is just so cool and so important.
With our house, I feel like there's a lot of people in my life who just bless me with their presence, who bring value into my life. Hopefully you can feel safe in the space. The people that come to the barbecues are people who, when I am with, I feel safe in your company. So it's kind of like, I hope you also feel safe in my space. Hi guys. More of the community. The people that give me space in life to just be, I like having them around and being able to give back that space to just, you know, have at least one good day in the summer.
Yeah, man, you had your time to shine. Let me be me. Yeah.
What kind?
Hey, Trin, we're witnessing a drug deal. That's why I was suspicious. We're witnessing a drug deal. Yeah. Just hanging around in the square, just waiting for his dealer to come out. His dealer's come. Right now, he's just handed him over the drugs, and he's on his way. It might look nice, but we're still in the ghetto. So for a clean 2/3 of my life, I've had a group of boys, a group of gentlemen, men of God, men of standard. First of all, I don't really know a life without them, even though we're very different into different things. There's teachers and lawyers amongst us, and then I'm an actor, filmmaker. Our foundations are the same, which is Christ. With me and my boys, we have not had examples of the kind of men we want to be. We've kind of had to be that for one another. You see us together and what we've achieved, you know, we're all married now. You know, and aside from me, they're all fathers as well. We've all been by each other's side through those things and just helping one another. While we might not have the example of that ahead of us, we've definitely been able to look side to side, that we just help each other navigate through life. You know, when we think about mentorship and we think about inspiration and people you look up to, you often think about somebody that's years ahead of you. Whereas with me and my boys, it's whoever got there first is whoever you look up to in that situation. My boy Jamal, he got married first out of all of us at like 23. And despite the fact that some of us are older than Jamal, Jamal was who we looked up to in that context now. With us, we're inspiring one another, whether we're younger or older than one another. Same, Mark was the first one to have a kid, so it was just like, Mark, what's being a father like? The next fathers have the confidence to believe they can be fathers because they look to their side and their brother's done it. Through that, we've just built a community unknowingly as well. It's like amongst us now, it's my maths, that's 8 kids between us boys. Just bang, that's it, community done. Already started the group holidays and everything like that. Even amongst our wives, you know, especially the mothers, it's amazing because they don't have to do it by themselves. They look to their side and they're just like, there's a mother there, there's a mother there, there's a mother there. This kid's a bit older, here's the diapers, this is what I done for that. And we're just helping each other out and we're giving each other courage to do it. Yeah, even for me, you know, just got married now, the idea of being a father next is crazy, but I look at my boys, I see 8 children and I'm like, I could have one. You know what I mean? So it's not for anything specific, but it's for everything, you know. The impact on my entire life I can do because my brothers can do. Bless you. It just gives me confidence where without them I might not have had it because I didn't have an example. So yeah, massive. It's a massive thing. Without community, I don't even think there's supposed to be a life without community. You know, that's the depths of how important I believe it is.
I am gonna start using this channel as like a practice ground. Practice ground, is it right? Breeding ground? As practice. No. As training ground? Training ground, wow. I'm gonna start using this channel as training ground for filmmaking. So like even with the little clips that I shot this week, I want to try and just incorporate more elements of that in the series in general. I don't think I want it just to be me just chatting straight to the camera for however long. Not that that's not cool, but I think I just want it to be a bit different. And I also want to try and add a community element to the channel. Like this is called Let's Talk. Like it's indicating that we're having a conversation. So I don't want it to just be me in the camera all the time. I want to get like not only the people in my life, but like strangers that I don't know and get their opinions on stuff. Like, so we've got some stuff coming, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm excited for it. Consistency, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, maybe like, I hate this bit, maybe like it, maybe subscribe, maybe share it. I have a certain goal that I want to hit, a certain subscriber goal that I want to hit by the end of the year. But yeah, I think that's it. Bye.